welcome back, everyone. This week's pictures we being brought to you by Flowers, blank, blank, and deer processing. That's what they're doing. I tell you what, 2,200 is over 2,200 right now is the official count, Miss Deborah. 2,200. Okay, so we're guys, gals, we're having a great year. Let's keep it up. Fill those freezers. Some of the best meat you'll ever put in your mouth is that deer meat. I promise that. And get it done by Flowers. You will not regret it. 4550 Eaton's Creek Road. Go out there and visit them. Mike's always there, so come on by and see. Hey, we've got several pictures tonight of youngsters. We want to show this is Youngster Week. This first picture is Colton King. He is 10-year-old. He's a 10-year-old, and this is his second deer that he's killed with big doe. All right, good job. All right, here's the next one. Eli Holsbury, 12 years old. His first deer ever, a 4-pointer. Good job there. Our next one, this is Jack Steele. He is 9 years old, and he's got, look at this one, ladies and gentlemen, a 10-pointer. This was his first deer. He's gonna be hard pressed to beat that next year. I'm telling you. Good job. Next one here is Garrett King. He is 11 years old with his 8-point, and this is his first buck ever. Good job there, Garrett. Then we have Eli Steffi, 14-year-old. He's got a nice 9-pointer, and this is his first buck ever. Good job. Hunter Kane, 10-year-old with his first deer, and it's a big old doe. That's a good job right there. Next one here is Mitch Frankham, 11 years old. Nice 5-point buck, first deer ever. Good job there. Look at the smiles on these kids' faces. Our next one here is Josiah Cathy, 12 years old with a 5-point buck, first deer ever. Good job. I'm telling you, I'm jealous. Next one here is Whitney Lee, and she is 11 years old with a 5-point, first deer ever. Good. I'm telling you, this is awesome, y'all. Next one here is Allison Denny, and she is sitting there, and she's 11 years old with an 8-point, her first deer ever. And then our last one here is Max Baldwin, 10 years old, 6-point, his first deer ever. So a lot of congratulations out there, ladies and gentlemen. Send your pictures to us here, excuse me, at Southern Woods and Waters, 474 James Ross Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, 37219, or simply email them to me at hugh@southernwoodsandwaters.com. We'll get them on there really fast. I want to thank Mike and Deborah Flowers at Flowers Deer Processing. Mike and Deborah sent those pictures to us. Told the kids that to watch it this week. We are so proud of all of these fine kids, and there's many more that we didn't get to. Promise you, we're trying, but there's many others. But we wanted to show you what some of the first deer taken. Some of these kids, the smile alone on these kids' faces is worth the picture and worth the mention. So keep them coming, parents. You're doing such great jobs out there with these youngsters. Get them out there anytime they want to go. And just be patient with them like you have been, and you're going to find out you're going to make memories that'll last a lifetime, okay? It also goes for fishing, too. No, definitely.
That's true.
You didn't know how I was going to lead back into that, did you?
You're pretty good at that.
Well, I tell you what, you know, even the first bass or first 6-pounder or first 5-pound bass, those are all, I remember them.
I can remember all of them. I
was 5 years old when I caught my first fish over 6 pounds, and it was a bass. And I remember it just like it happened yesterday. No, it didn't happen 50-something years later. But you know, you still remember those. And those firsts and everything. And you know, what goes on, I hear people saying, what you do in the outdoors, whether it be hunting or fishing, will make memories for a lifetime. They don't remember their high score on Pac-Man or something like that, you know, that they did. Or I know they don't play Pac-Man anymore, but, you know, those video games come and go. But these memories that they're getting in the woods with their parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and all that will last them a lifetime.
this is it's not bass fishing or what we do at the company, but I enjoy going and catching little bluegill and noodling for catfish, because you can take a child out or a small kid and they can catch little bluegill until your ears fall off. And a lot of times I'll have a little ultralight rod in my boat, and if it's a struggle that day, I'll catch a few bluegill just to make me feel like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So,
now wait a minute, you said noodling. Do you noodle?
Not I'm talking about with the little swimming noodles.
Oh, okay.
No, Wesley Strader is trying to take me. He's got some boxes up at, I think it's the lake right above Chickamauga. Watts Bar. He's got some in Watts Bar, and he took Shin Fukai up there, and he's got a video on his website, and it's hilarious. Shin and Shin's wife.
Are you gonna do some noodling?
I might. I haven't. Snapping turtles are there, and that scares me.
I want to go. I want to hear you scream.
He wants to take us.
I want to hear you scream like a woman. Baby.
I think Shin had about a 14-pounder, and his wife took it better than he did. So
that's something, I tell you what, I've never tried. Not even on my bucket list. That is nowhere near it.
They can be pretty aggressive from what I've heard, but you know.
I had a friend up in Indiana. They invited us to come, Joe and I, to come up there. We went. One guy, the young guy, he was still in college. And I asked him, I said, what are you going for? He said, well, I started off to be a specific type surgeon. I said, well, what changed your mind? And he showed me his hand. He's missing a thumb. He said, well, you can't do surgery right-handed if you don't have a thumb. I said, well, what happened to your thumb? He said, a snapping turtle took it off. So now he's going for general practitioner. So, you know, it's about a $250,000 cut and pay.
I'm sure his parents love that.
Yeah. So, I mean, if that don't get you thinking about it, nothing will. But we got I want to talk to, we got Stan Sloan Zorro Baits here. We got Lee Hitchcock's with us tonight. And I keep telling you time and time again that, you know, just try them out. I promise you, they're great products. These are tested time and time again as being true baits. I am a huge fan of the Whiplash. Now, anything else you could say, but now the Whiplash is, to me, comes through the grass. And we've got them here. I wanted to show.
I didn't bring the Whiplash. I brought some different stuff. I'm sorry.
Cut. Let's just cut this show out. It's not any good anymore. Yeah. We don't have a Whiplash here. I can't believe you, Lee. Whiplash now is much like your wobble head.
It is.
But it's not a football head.
It's not. It's not a football head. It's more of a triangular shaped head that cuts through the grass good. And it's not necessarily the time of the year that people are fishing those. They usually throw bigger worms and things on them. I brought some stuff today that I wanted to focus on because people are pitching now and flipping, and as the fish go shallow. And I brought the new spinnerbait. But like you said, we've been around for 40-something years, had very few changes to the core of our company's products. Our baits won the first Bassmaster Classic, and they work. A lot of the guys on the tour, they have sponsorship commitments one way or the other, and they can't tell you who they use. But I will tell you, a lot of them are using our jigs and our aggravators. Stan would have had a heart attack if you called him a spinnerbait. But that's our bread and butter. Jigs and spinnerbaits are our bread and butter, but the Whiplash is a very good complement.
Awesome.
Our umbrella hooks are good deals. Our head shakers are a good product. A couple of things that we wanted to talk about. I want to talk about something a little bit different than what we normally talk about here. If you look at a Strike King or something like that, if you look at they usually have 3 or 4, 5, 6 primary colors. Everybody has them, everybody throws them. Black and blue, sexy shad, or something, green pumpkin or whatever. Most small custom bait companies, being us or another company, we offer 83 different skirt colors. And in some ways that's too many, but in a lot of ways that gives you something that's different and unique to your water versus clarity versus depth. So I encourage you to look at a smaller company that we all of our products are American made. Our components are made in America with the exception of a few that you cannot get here. Our skirts are made in Florida. We try to have quality. With that, our price is not the cheapest. We're not the Walmart of the fishing industry, and we never will be. But with that, we try to have a product that
But you're
lives
not
up.
the titanium
That's right.
level either.
That's
now.
right.
Come
That's
on.
right. It's a good
It's a
price
good
point.
working man's price range.
And you can go to www.fallenwateroutdoors.com, and that's where you can get them. We're running a special this month. If you put in the code Christmas, you get a 20% discount, and that's a good opportunity for you to try our stuff. That's the main thing. That was our goal this year, was to take the company and make some strides towards getting the product in more people's hands. And,
Right.
and we've done that. We've picked up some stores, and we've picked up some sponsorship type things. We were a small company that needed to grow, and we're trying to do that and trying to invest in things that we want to do. And that's really what we're trying, where we're at.
What I like about Zorro baits is you're not caught up in the hypes and stuff. You guys just simply stay with what you got you here and just improve on it every now and then a little bit here and there.
And that's what we try to do. We try to offer some things that other people don't offer. I mean, it's a people business and it's a service business. Everybody's got a spinnerbait, everybody's got a jig, and if you look at them, there's vast differences, but then they look very similar. And you've got to catch that fisherman. You got to catch a fisherman before you can catch the fish, and that's the main thing. But our stuff's proven over time that it works. I can show you picture after picture and story after story of people that's caught really, really good fish. But even more than catching the big ones, we want you to go out and consistently be able to catch them. And that's what I think that our products, at certain times of the year, certain things work better than others. But you know, right now is a spinnerbait time as they come up in the fall and
Now
jig
you've
time.
got the spinnerbait, the Bango blade.
We do. We had.
Hold it for
There
you
you
so
go.
I'll hold it for you.
One thing that we have a very heavy wire in our aggravator, and a lot of people wanted a smaller wire. So we came out and we developed a spinnerbait with Wesley Strader's help that has a thinner wire in it. And the head, if you notice the head design, it cuts through the grass and it's got a keel down at the bottom.
It's got a keel down here.
That lets us add the weight to it, but it keeps it from rolling over. It runs true,
Yeah, it stays
and it's a
just
lower
like this.
profile. That's a 1 ounce right there. It's kind of bigger than a lot of people like to fish, but I brought that for TV purposes. But it's been a very, very good product for us. We've sold a lot of those, and it's got the good 3D eye that everybody likes. And I don't know that makes a whole lot of difference in the actual fishing aspect, but it catches that fisherman's eye.
It catches the fisherman, but the red does attract. So
Yes.
the red eyes do attract. They are reflective if the sun hits them, so that always helps. And then the keel is red also. Another thing is the red on the wire up here.
That's
People
right.
That's for a spacer to keep your blades from tangling up. But everything, there's nothing but quality in this Bango blade, and Wesley was gracious enough to put his name on it and come up with this design.
Wesley was very, very instrumental. He actually designed it from top to bottom. He said, this is what I want in it, and he told us the wire, and he told us the head, and he told us the way it was made. And we went to our casting company, and they came out, and we were very happy with
I'll
it.
tell you what, it's awesome. Hey, we got to take another quick break. We got to pay some bills around here, so hurry back to more Southern Woods and Water.